Ladakh, once called India's crown jewel, famous for its monasteries, glaciers, and serene calm, stands today scarred by unrest. Streets, once alive with chants of peace and spirituality, have been overtaken by fire, fury, and violence. On September 24th, 2025, Leh erupted. What began as a Bandh call demanding statehood and 6 scheduled protections spiraled into chaos. By afternoon, mobs vandalized offices, vehicles were torched, and 4 lives were lost. The administration deployed curfews, but the damage was already done. Officials insist this was not a spontaneous outpouring, but the result of sustained agitation. And at the center of it all stands one man, Sonam Wangchuk. Once celebrated globally as a climate crusader and innovator, Sonam Wangchuk has been hailed as Ladakh's pride. But critics argue his journey tells a different story. In 2019, when Article 370 was revoked and Ladakh became a union territory, Wangchuk welcomed the move, thanking the Prime Minister for fulfilling a 3-decade-old dream. Today, however, his voice demands statehood and accuses Delhi of betrayal. Was this a reversal conviction or convenience? The turning point, many say, was not politics but property. In August 2025, authorities cancelled Wangchuk's 40-year land lease for his flagship project, the Himalayan Institute of Alternative Learning. Officials cited inaction. No campus built, no dues paid, and complaints of encroachment. Wangchuk called it political vendetta. Supporters saw it as silencing a reformer, detractors called it accountability. His 35-day hunger strike began soon after, and his protest aligned neatly with Ladakh's larger demands. The land controversy was not his only challenge. In 2023, Wangchuk's NGO lost its license under the Foreign Contribution Regulation Act. Allegations ranged from diversion of foreign funds and irregular filings to land misuse as early as 2007. Successive governments, both Congress and BJP, voiced concern. Were these warning signs long ignored or a part of a broader crackdown on dissent? On September 25, 2025, he was detained under the National Security Act. For critics, justice had caught up with an agitator. For his followers, this was proof of political repression. Truth lies somewhere in between, unclear, contested, and dangerous. The unrest was not only about Wangchuk. Opposition-aligned campaigns online amplified his cause, painting him as a modern Gandhi. Authorities suspect political orchestration, especially given Ladakh's sensitive geography, right on China's border, rich in rare earth minerals, and critical for India's defense. Wangchuk's references to Arab Spring uprisings and Sri Lanka's turmoil raise questions. Were these warnings, or were they signals? The tragedy of Ladakh today is not merely about one man. It is about lives lost, dozens injured, and a fragile peace shattered. It is about whether dissent in border regions strengthens democracy or endangers sovereignty. Sonam Wangchuk's legacy hangs in balance. Reformer or provocateur, visionary or opportunist. What remains certain is this: Ladakh and India now face a choice. The image of Wangchuk they accept will shape the future.
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.